A narcissist can instantly plunge you into a state of depression. This is another danger that victims of psychological abuse don't realize. Hello, dear viewers of my channel. If you've been in a relationship with a narcissist, or are in one right now, you'll agree that life with a narcissist is a constant emotional swing, and you feel good near a narcissist far less often than you feel bad. You felt euphoric when the narcissist was doing his play called love bombing. You feel good near him in those rare moments when he behaves appropriately. But the narcissist is only good with you on a few occasions, and I write about this in my book, Narcissist, Victim, Rebirth, a link to which you'll find below this video. All of these cases have to do with the benefit the narcissist will get from his good behavior. For example, he may be nice to you when he needs something from you, like he wants you to help him again, save him again, or give him some advice, after which he will instantly forget what you did for him. He will cynically say that you decided to help him yourself, and he could have easily done without your help. Or the narcissist realizes that you are about to leave him, and he has not yet found a replacement for you. In this case, he can also try to smooth things over and mask himself as a fluffy bunny so that you change your mind about leaving him. These are just manipulations of the narcissist. Most of the time, he behaves with you the way he is used to and shows his real face. Most of the time, he is with you without masks and not pretending. He is who he is. So it is not surprising that most of the time, you feel bad while living or communicating with a narcissist. Bad mentally and physically. But even if you try to work on your inner state, try to get out of depression on your own, do some practices, meditate, and it even gives you some positive effect, the narcissist very quickly and easily reduces all your efforts to zero and returns you to your former state. A narcissist is the kind of person who can instantly put you into a state of complete bottom, complete apathy. And the longer you live near a narcissist, the easier and faster it is for him to do it with you. I've experienced it all firsthand, a lot of times. And I've seen a simple pattern. Like many victims of narcissistic abuse, I didn't like my gray, pessimistic, depressed state that I experienced near narcissists. And for most of my life, I was convinced that I was just a pessimistic person, and that was my personal problem. It was only when I was already a little over 30 that I suddenly realized that these were not my feelings, that I could actually feel and see the world radically differently. But this special pleasant state stays inside me exactly until a narcissist gets in there and stomps his dirty feet. I also talk about this epiphany and discovery in my book about narcissists. It so happened that life accidentally brought me together with very good people, and communicating with them turned my worldview 180 degrees. It happened suddenly and unexpectedly for me, but I suddenly began to perceive life and people differently. Everything became as if volumetric, colorful, pleasant, life, and this communication began to inspire me. I began to have ideas. I wanted to do creative work. It was a feeling completely opposite to what I had experienced near narcissists almost all my life. Even my physical condition and appearance changed for the better. And I realized that it was not me who was so pessimistic, but the conditions and the people I was with 24 hours a day caused these negative feelings in me, and that our natural state of mind is a state of calmness, lightness, safety, inspiration, trust in the world. My hunches were confirmed when communication with those good people stopped and I went back into my routine of my usual gray life, problems, and constant scandals with the narcissist. There was a very quick and violent setback to the previous negative psychological state, and it was impossible to control. I tested this hypothesis many times. I used all possible methods to change my thinking from negative to positive. I tried to reduce the number of contacts with the narcissist and do actions that inspire me. Now I had the key. I realized that all this negativity didn't belong to me, and I just needed to get rid of it. But eventually I realized that while it could take me a week to create a positive inner mood, a 5 or 10 minute of unpleasant conversation with a narcissist was enough to sink me into apathy again. And so, from the state of, life is great, I can do anything, I love myself, I want to try so many things, I instantly sank to the thought that life is crap, I'm nothing, I'm a loser, I can't do anything. It could even get to the point of thinking about quitting life. I tried to minimize contact with the narcissist as much as possible, but I came to the conclusion that all this gives only temporary relief until the next provocation from the narcissist, or until the next thing he does that I don't like. You take 1 step forward to progress and 10 steps back, even just by communicating with a narcissist, and you go back to the same state or worse. You must realize that such emotional swings are very harmful to the nervous system. The narcissist rocks your nervous system back and forth, and you just can't come to a stable emotional state. And when you go to the doctor with some problem, and he tells you that you just need to stop being nervous, you want to gently lean a frying pan against his lips, because you realize that just stop being nervous, you have already tried 100 times and more. And of course, this causes you problems not only while living with a narcissist, but in any other situation, such as with friends or colleagues. In one of my videos called Antidepressants Will Not Help Near a Narcissist, I also explain in simple words why it is useless to take antidepressants if you continue living or communicating closely with a narcissist. You will find this video on my channel. Question: how much can your psyche and body take this swing? And what will you end up with besides wasted years of your life, ruined health, messed up psyche, and missed opportunities? In my book, I talk about all of this in more detail. If you're watching this video right now, you may still have some illusions and hopes about the narcissist. I hope my book and these videos will rid you of all illusions and save you precious time of your life that you can spend on yourself and on a worthy person, not a narcissistic egotist who will never change. In my book, I offer you a sober and without rose-colored glasses look at who are narcissists and what are the ways out of this vicious circle, while you still have the strength to make some changes in your life.